Well, get and stay in the driver's seat to supersize and build your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with my granddaughter's little driving car. It's loud. It speaks 3 languages, which is quite fascinating. I think it's fun that toys nowadays have so many different options on them. It's Spanish, French, and English, which is really good because then she's picking up some of those words in different languages, which is always fun and always exciting. Today, our idiom, our expression is to be in the driver's seat, meaning, and the origin of this idiom is, of course, from the 20th century and in English. When automobiles became more popular, as they were becoming more popular, being in the driver's seat represented the position of power and authority and control, because you got to operate all of the controls. You got to shift, you got to determine the speed of the vehicle, you got to determine the direction of the vehicle. Everything that was important about driving the car and being in control of that vehicle is in the hands of the driver, in the driver's seat, right? Unless you're in a driver's ed car and the instructor also has controls so that you can avoid accidents. We'll not talk about my experiences involving those things. So it's a commonly used expression now about authority, control, position of power, things like that. So how do we use this when we're supersizing and growing our business? To me, it's a reminder that I am, number one, ultimately responsible for the business I'm building and growing and supersizing, no matter what. I'm also responsible, believe it or not, and a lot of business owners don't want to take responsibility, but as a business owner, I am responsible for everything and anything that happens in my business, including the things that the people that are employed by my business do, the people I partner up with. I'm in charge of controlling and deciding all of that. Who am I going to partner with? Who am I going to get my raw materials from? Who am I going to join forces with? Whose audience, including my own? How am I going to build my audience? How am I going to serve my customers? All of that foundational work and items and decisions are my responsibility as I'm setting up and establishing my business. You know, as it grows and we delegate authority to other areas and other people and other functions, it's harder to maintain control of that. And the truth is, the only person we can ever control is ourselves in any aspect or any area of our life. A lot of people try to exercise control and manipulate and put in rules and regulations and processes and procedures to control how people act and behave. But it's up to each individual to choose to follow those processes and procedures and systems and have similar morals and goals and values as you do when you're building and growing and supersizing your business. It's my responsibility to hire people that align with our core values and goals as an organization. It's my responsibility to make sure that people are trained, that they have the understanding, the skills, the abilities that they need in order to perform their jobs and their tasks properly and efficiently and effectively. That's falls to me as the business owner. Now, I get boards of directors and people to help me because it's a big thing, especially as our businesses grow and expand. I would love to know your particular take and thoughts about this idiom. I like this idiom. I personally, till in a couple of years ago when my vision tanked, I always loved driving. I loved driving all over the place. I like being in control of the vehicle. I like knowing that I am steering my car and my life and my vehicle in the direction I want it to go. Not everybody feels that way, but to me, it's very, very important. So share in the comments below your experience with this particular idiom or expression. Have you ever said in the driver's seat? I definitely have said it to my employees, my coaching clients, my customers in the past. Hey, it's up to you to decide. And I recently used it with a relative. It's up to you to tell us what you want. You are in the driver's seat. And guess what? Each and every one of us are in the driver's seat of our own life. And why would we ever let anyone else steer our life and our vehicle? All right, have an awesome day. Hope you're having a great holiday weekend. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you apply it to building and growing and supersizing your business right now? Bye.